Hello and welcome to All Talk No Dice, the worst excuse for a D&D show you can find online. From last we left off, the Companions of Fate found a sigh of relief once the conflict with Duke had been concluded. Brenton was still shut off and all of the patrons and guards were nowhere to be seen. However, soon after Tara embraced a very emotional Eric once he received his long-lost locket, all of you decided the first thing to do was to inform Lord Keeper Bolin that the threat had been dealt with, among other things. Once you all made your way through the dead and silent Sandbowl town, you found yourselves face to face with Bolin. Soon after, you nudged Theron a little forcefully to make the apology he has owed Bolin for a while. The broad-shouldered elf gave you a plan of where Brenton will head in the coming months, and offered you all an open invitation to ask for a favour before you leave. All of you followed Theron as you headed into the Breeze Between the Knees tavern, finding Dendril and a select few whores hiding away. Before you knew it, the drinks got flowing. Theron had a slight pain on his face before he apologised and had to run. Tara began to chase while Rayloff, Eric, Bar and Gerald all sat down and began to enjoy the time of peace. Tara, you hurled yourself through alleyway after alleyway, chasing a panicked Theron, and after you were led into an open courtyard, you found his footprints disappear. As you returned, you were screamed at by a familiar dwarf down the street, then grinning from ear to ear, being reunited with your new employee, Sierra. Now, as all of you are huddled inside the now slightly more active tavern, you find that Sierra is eagerly offering up his services to potentially travel with all of you and aid you through your trials and tribulations. However, the offer will only be open depending on how the small, malnutrition dwarf fends against the hulking Goliath Rayloff. As Rayloff continues sipping his drink and the music comes to a slight halt as a war cry from Sierra fills the chamber and he sprints and leaps as high as he can go, now hurling down to strike his foe and cut you down where you stand. This is where we pick it up. So, Rayloff, I would like you to roll initiative for me. And
Bro, roll high.
Just as a quick question in Sierra's point. Obviously, we know he's malnutritioned, but does he look like he's not on like 1 HP?
Roll a medicine check, real quick. Actually, perception.
Perception. Yeah.
Also,
That is a flat 10 with perception of +4, 14.
Okay.
I'll take that as the first roll.
He looks meaty. You know, he looks like he's
Okay.
got some weight to him.
Some
Just a little
less.
a little less than when you first met him.
Yeah, cool. We
Okay.
know he's been draining, just
Exactly,
probably not
yeah.
as much as we
So-
saw him last time.
Sierra. Oh, not Sierra. Fuck me. A Rayloff. what did you roll?
Well,
for
17.
initiative? Sorry.
17.
17. Okay. What's your dex bonus?
3.
3. You're going first.
Ooh.
Okay. So I'll open it up just as this strike, just as a surprise strike.
I can't be surprised if I rage, to be fair.
But you're not raging currently.
Nah. I can decide to rage, but I would have to rage before I could do
Yeah.
anything.
So I'll just say for
No,
this,
I'll leave it.
as he's coming down, just in this moment, just catching. Can you sip it? You know it's coming.
I just can't be bothered.
But,
I'm
just as he comes down, and you just hear the dwarf "Ah!" as he comes flying down, and he's jumped up to about like your chest anyway.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Okay, that is a 18 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay, that is fuck me. That's 2 points of bludgeoning damage. As he it just taps you on the chest. You feel it, but it's not even going to bruise probably. But you see Sierra just land and like with this broken bit of the broom, just hold it down. You are going down, big boy.
I'm gonna go get me and Gerald some drinks.
Okay. Dendril, as he's leaning over the bar watching this, not stopping it, not encouraging it, just watching,
That's cool.
kind of like catches your attention.
Yeah.
Hail! Hail! And he just slides a couple over. and then just plants his hands firmly down on the bar top and just watches intently. You see all of the numerous whores around him just put their drinks down and sit down and just cross their leg and just watch.
Yeah. Is it me then?
Yes, it is your go. Top of the round. What would you like to do?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna finish my drink.
So I'll say bonus action, throwing it back.
Put it down. No ball. Just
Punch.
Okay. All right then. Roll for attack.
yeah. Well, the first roll's natural 20.
Wow. Okay, so what is that for your?
I'll be 10.
10. Okay.
Well, it's 5. I doubled, isn't it?
Okay. As you just wind back and you slam into Sierra, you just watch his jaw and the like little tufts of beard just. Ah! Ah!
That's a bit. That's more like it. 12.
12 to hit.
Yeah.
For the second attack.
Yeah.
All right, that just barely hits. So,
Yeah.
And that damage is same again.
It's 5.
Plus 5. And so as he just catches himself, and you crack him in the eye, and just push him to the side again. You see him just fall across one table, and you just hear the of the table. Right then. And you just see like a trail of blood going down, and you already see like part of his eye swelling up. Right.
Actually, before that happens, I'll just sort of take a minute to go. Just sort of put my shirt right as it was just sort of crooked on one side.
Right. You just see him in that moment. You think you're better than me? Well, get ready for this then, bitch! And he's just going to sprint towards you, and he continues to hurl the wooden pole towards your chest, and just at the slight moment, he just faints down and just swings it up to crack you in the nads.
Oh.
Yep.
And he is using feint, so he gets advantage on this.
Oh.
What a joke.
Natural 20.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Fuck yes. Fuck me. Rolled the same one. 3 points of bludgeoning damage. As you just feel like an innate just like a flick, but just in the right area, just under the sack, just to just catch you and get your stomach
Now, you know
all
what?
bubbling.
You know what? You know what?
Under the stomach.
Now, you know what? Just for the memes, I'm gonna use Stone's endurance to just take that. You're just gonna see. I'm not even gonna move. It's just gonna, as he hits it, it's just gonna be balls of steel.
Okay.
No reaction. Not
you,
even go up and just.
as you see Sierra,
Nothing.
you see Sierra hurl and then sweep under, and everyone in the room is convinced he's just going for the chest again or the head, and in almost just a blink, you see the stick just drop, and like with full force sweep up, and you just hear "Ah!" And as you see Rayloff just look down, you see Sierra just freeze in that moment, kind of partly crouched down. What in the fuck are you? And he kind of puts up one hand just to like get ready for the next go. It's your turn. What are you doing?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll just, Is there another rail on the bar, actually?
Gerald's
empty
right beside
glasses.
you. Not too far from you.
I'm just gonna steal Gerald's drink and just drink that as a bonus action.
Okay. You just, go.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go, just walk up to him very slowly and intimidatingly.
All right.
And then, yeah, and then just gonna wind up for one and then just go in again.
Okay. All right. Roll for that attack.
But so no, this time I'll go with the.
Oh, the one
double
through
it.
the bang bang. Okay. Go for it.
Yeah.
Roll for attacks.
Gerald, I've probably had enough. You can have mine.
Thank you.
You hear Dendril. Another ale!
Yeah, go on then.
And he just...
It's a 24 and a 10.
Okay,
Just
24
able
hits.
to
So
catch
one hit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 5 again then.
Okay, 5.
Yes.
as you just... And you crack him. Just a solid cross. And knock him in the other eye. And you just hear... And as you go for the next one... he just ducks down really low, like just as he ducks, all of you hear like a of his trousers ripping as he ducks down and comes back up. Right. You like to drink, do you? So do I. And he's going to just reach down into his belt and pull out a small little red vial, and he's just going to pop the cork. And as he looks to go to drink, he's just going to and just throw the contents of the vial towards your face. I want you to roll a Dex saving throw for me.
Okay. Do I get anything for that? No, I wouldn't anywhere. Because it's just traps, isn't it? For
Just
danger
traps
stuff.
for danger sense, yeah.
It does just say against no, whatever. Not too much anyway.
That's just like.
Yeah,
Dex.
yeah. It's that's 13.
13. You are blinded for the next 2 rounds as the blood from the vial just splashes into your face and it catches in your eyes and you just see a misty haze of red squinting through, and all you hear around you, "That's more like it!" Ah! And he's just going to hit you with advantage. No, just normal attack. You're going to have disadvantage on yours. 10 to hit.
That's a no, chief.
As you feel the stick just tap off of your arm.
I'm just gonna as I'm doing that, I'm just gonna go, just turn straight to him.
Yeah.
Would he have advantage because he's blind, or
No.
maybe? No, it's fine. No,
Because
just so I know for my own.
Relov still has freedom to do what he likes and to move as he can, but for his own attacks, it's going to be disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
No
worries.
And you just hear Sierra, "Are you watching me? That's how we do it. Come on!" It's your turn now. What would you like to do?
Yeah, I'm just gonna. I'll go. Cause I can't use. Yeah, sort it. I'm just gonna reckless attack and just as I'm charging at him, just go for the uppercut.
Okay, so flat rolls.
So the first attack is a flat roll. I think.
When you reckless attack, all of your attacks for that round.
Oh, is it all the attacks?
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure. So it's just flat rolls then, isn't it?
It gives you advantage, but it also gives him advantage.
Wow, that was a bad
For
roll.
his own advantage.
9 and 15. So
The
second one,
first
yeah.
misses, second one hits. So that's another
The
5.
first one will be an uppercut like that and I miss. And I'm just gonna slam my hand down
As
just on his noggin.
Back slap him.
you see Rayloff still kind of like blinded and squinting. You just and as this uppercut hurls up faster than you've seen Rayloff throw a punch, you see Sierra just quickly lean back, and for a second you see a wonky smile across Sierra's face
I can't see
before
fucking dice.
the elbow and the fist come back down and just crack him on the top of the head. By the gods! Right, you're a tough bastard. Okay. Get some of this then! And he is going to grab a tankard just from the table, as one of the whores is about to just take a sip, one of the tiefling women. He just, "That's mine! and he just grabs it off, and you see all the fluid just across the other table and the floor. And he's going to make one attack with the pole and the other with the tankard. So the first one, 7 to hit, misses, and with the tankard, it's a 10. None of them hit. As you feel, oh wait, advantage because reckless, right? Okay.
Yeah.
First one advantage, 9, and the second one advantage. Okay, more like it, 19. Okay.
Yeah, that one hits.
So with the tank, so he misses with the pole as your body just as you're coming back down and moving around, you just feel the slight breeze as the stick just past one's your arm.
Yeah.
And the tankard, you just feel a crack across the side of your head for 4 points of bludgeoning damage, and you just hear, and all of you see the tankard just shatter into just sawdust and wood chips.
Nice.
That's it. Come on, big boy. Rayla, it is actually wait. Sierra is going to use action surge, and he's going to make another attack with the pole.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. It's a 5 to hit. As all of you see him is just recklessly just as you see him, he's about to tie and get ready for the retreat.
Did you do it with an advantage?
Yes, he did.
And what is it?
I rolled 4s on both. So as he looks like he's about to time and retreat slightly for the next phase of Raylof's attacks, he quickly just upswings with the pole, just completely whiffing and missing Raylof by easily about a foot. But you see he's eager and he's really trying his best. But he swings and fuck! Raylof, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
You see now.
Yes, the
No.
two.
Is it 2 turns?
It's 2 rounds, yeah.
Okay, so next turn.
Yeah, so you're still blinded at this point.
Okay, I'm just gonna reckless attack man.
Okay. Roll 2 attacks.
What I'll do is then I'll go for a kick. Just sort of like center square, like right in the little
In the sternum.
in the sternum.
Yeah.
Fast kicking.
I'm just gonna shut. Naturally, no. Yeah, I'll just go with that, and I'm just gonna, if I do hit with the kick, and he sort of leans over, I'm just gonna uppercut again.
Okay. All right. Roll those 2 attacks.
Obviously, not to kill
Okay.
the little one, just in case.
Yeah.
Here, have my foot and my fist.
Non-natural 20 and 21. They both hit.
Both hit. Okay, so that's 5. That's 10. Yeah. Raylof, how do you want to do this?
Actually, no. You know what? So I go for the kick.
Yeah, you just
So he's just
spot
gonna
a kick.
knock me back. As I do that, I'm just gonna grab him by the throat, and just slam him down onto the ground.
All of you see just not super angry, but just a little bit pissed off and annoyed Raylof as he's just barely squinting through the blood now, and you can see like most of it is just wiping away. And he spot a kick, just, and all of you just as you see Sierra, like his sternum just fold in slightly, you all feel the wind knocked out of you as you just hear, and just in that moment, Raylof reaches under the 2 big strips of beard, grabs him by his throat, and just full on like Big Show just lifts him up and choke slam just slams him down into the floor, and you all hear as he thuds down.
As he drops down, I'll give him a second, and I'll just hold my hand out to him.
Yeah, you just see oh! And he just grabs onto your hand and pulls up.
So grab hold and really strong and lift him up.
Oh!
Gerald is going to activate Minor Illusion to have a little crown, a golden crown appear over Raylof's head. Be like, Raylof is the winner!
Right, I know, there's no point to... Oh, it really hurts talking. Ah. Oh. Right,
I'll
okay.
I'll put 3 copper on the side of the bar just for the drink that was thrown.
You just see Dendril just... And he just pulls the 3 copper towards him. Okay. I won't be going with all of yous. But just give me this, though. Big man. I nearly had you, didn't I? And
You certainly gave me a good fight.
Well, there you go.
Sure,
Well,
I'm confident the shop will be protected.
well, as long as I get a new door.
I don't know why you're looking at
I'm gonna
me.
look at as well, just for disdain.
Right, so
I fixed it.
Tara, while you're telling me what I'm doing with my door, just give me another drink, please. Oh, everything hurts. As he just sits down. Hell! And he just whips it, and you see the cup spinning as it glides across the bar top.
Here you go.
Oh, by the gods. Well, you know, that was a toughie.
Yeah,
Gerald's going... Yeah. Gerald likes to run out, and he's going to go to Sierra Sundries. To know exactly what he's doing, he's grabbing the draining chair and equipment, and he's bringing it near the front of the actual pub.
Okay.
Then what he's going to do is set it on fire.
Okay, all right. So you see in the moment as Sierra sits down and like completely out of breath, you see the already kind of sunken eyes and the thin cheeks, bruised and puffing up. You see the trail of blood. He wipes away and straightens out the 2 tufts of beard. You instantly see Gerald quickly dart away, and all you hear is Eric in that moment just look over to Sierra. That is what was going to happen if you were going to fight him. You are a moron. Do you know that?
I'll use one of my warm summer coats to heal Sierra.
As you do, you just see the cut on his lip, and one of the bruises you just see, and the bruise just gently soften down slightly.
4 HP.
Okay, thank you. And you see Sierra. Well, I may be a moron, but I nearly fucking had him.
You did.
And you see Eric just like grin to himself. Well, you are an amazing fighter. And just raises his tankard up, and you see Sierra. Aye! And just like crack his tankard against Eric's.
Nice.
I'll probably just pick up an ale as I'm there at the bar and just I'll put another couple of copper down.
All right. You see Dendril quickly just like scrapes it towards him. You see the hose still just like lingering around the bar, as well as one picks up a violin again, and the other pulls a lute from behind the bar, and they begin to fill the chamber with very nice, cheerful music. In just the next couple of minutes, as all of you kind of like just enjoying the sit down, and Sierra is definitely enjoying the rest and the sit down as he's recuperating, you all begin to hear and you begin to smell an innate burning.
I'm gonna get out and just immediately go out to the front.
Is there are you burning a meal at all? Is there a meal in the back?
No, not right now. Kitchen's closed.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to the front.
What is
Hey,
that
you
smell?
want to smell something funny?
I do. It's outside.
I'll be back.
I'll be here, licking my wounds.
I imagine at this point I would have already been at the front doors, just going.
Yeah. As all of you exit, and you see right outside the doorway, or just off to the right as you leave, you see Gerald just with both hands on his hips and a little bit of a grin, and you see the weird, like, very like medieval and almost cruel looking torture chair that Sierra had built to self-drain. It is just ablaze.
I'm going back to the bruise between the knees, like back to the front door. Sierra,
Aye?
if you can walk, you need to get here.
Why?
And I'll do a little.
So,
It's Gerald.
way to kick a dog when it's down, Gerald. Way to kick a dog when it's down.
I'll keep the door open. All.
It's someone having a bonfire! And as he just like curls out.
It's for you.
Why? What
You
in
agreed
the...
you'd stop?
I said I'd stop, but you know, it's a big money-making thing for our business. What in the gods are you doing?
You are barred from draining, and you lost the fight to Rayla. You agreed to this?
Are you kidding me? Listen, please just let me drain just a little bit more, just a wee bit. It's a lot of money.
The last bit of training you get is from that eye, from that face.
Roll a persuasion check or intimidation check with advantage. Your choice.
We'll go persuasion. Where are we? Thank fuck, that was advantage. That's 21.
21. You see his face instantly just drop in defeat. Fine. I won't drain anymore. I get it.
There we go. Excellent. Right.
Just know, as he's like still clutching his ribs and just about to turn away, just know, this is exactly the right way to go about having an unhappy employee. And he just turns away and hobbles back.
Up to you.
And you just hear him, yeah. And he just begins to hobble back in the tavern.
I'm sure you two have no problems with this.
I don't know. No, but it's for his
Really
own
need
safety.
to do that now. Just
Yes.
after we've gone through explosions, through gunshots,
Exactly.
through...
Gerald,
know what the
I
time.
think it's fine. It's done. It's not had to be an extra memory.
Also, if you want him to be your employee and work for you, it's best not to let him waste away.
Exactly.
It's true.
He'll be doing
There's
more
that.
of that while he works. He doesn't need any more. And Eric turns and goes back into the tavern.
I'll follow Eric. Be like,
Yeah.
just talking shit, like chatting shit about how stupid Sierra was.
What exactly just as everyone's going back, I'll just say to Gerald, what exactly was your plan if I lost?
You weren't gonna lose, and I'm just gonna toss you on the jump.
I'm just gonna look at him as Gerald's like literally one finger off of death's doorstep.
Yeah.
Pretty sure you're on 2 HP, aren't you?
Yeah, 2 HP. Oh.
As you all wander back in, you see Bar is still sitting, just slumped. As he does sit, just the immensity of the size of him does fill out a good portion of the chamber, and he is by the hearth, by the fireplace. And you can tell he's soaking up any warmth that those embers are slowly giving off. But you just see his large face turn.
Is someone cooking meat?
Sadly not, Bar. Sadly
And-
not. Hello.
Eric just pipes up. It is okay, buddy. We will eat later.
Do I get my favorite tonight?
What's your favorite night?
And Eric just kind of looks to you, Tara,
Yeah.
and just kind of grins and sighs as he turns back to Bob. Yes, I will get you your favorite island. We'll pass by the stables on the way.
instantly understanding what.
That makes sense.
And you just see Sierra now just kind of having a bit of a tantrum and a sulk.
Just for your own health, buddy.
I will, as
Hello.
everyone's sitting down, I'll just sort of go over to Bar, just sort of tap his foot lightly, and just throw up 2 rations up to him.
You just throw them up to him, and they just go.
I'll just
On the
catch him
ground.
if he doesn't. Oh, so I probably would have caught him if he
Yeah,
did.
you just. And you expect him to just reach out, but he doesn't, and they just go back into your hand.
You want these for now, buddy?
Not big enough.
Alright.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'll just sort of give him another pat on the foot and then just head back to my seat then.
As he just like picks up this large keg and just. And you just see some spilling down his face. But you all sit down back in the booth. The music is still playing, and you see Sierra sulking slightly, but you're sure he'll get over it. Eric sits down next to Sierra, and all of you find yourselves at the same table and just having now an actual breath of all the conflict and the fighting, whether it was sparring or it was with Duke.
You know, we should probably get some rest at some point.
Literally
is
what I was
early.
thinking.
Well, but Dendro, are you in a habit of sharing?
When you say share, you mean share, as he just motions
have-
over to like the 7 women around him.
You read my mind. You're a very spoiled man here.
I like to think I cover all my bases.
There's nothing left to cover. Well, there's no space of you left to cover.
You'd be surprised. How many do you want?
I'll just take 2. I'm not a greedy crow.
Because we're friends, you're getting 3.
Thank you.
And he just like motions over to a couple of them, and then the last one being a halfling woman, and she just tots over, and as she passes him and starts heading towards the stairs, as you join as well, you just hear him say, "Be mindful that with this one, she does amazing things with her tongue." And he just like taps her ass as she continues walking by.
I will flick him a gold piece as I enter the room.
And he just catches it with a grin. And all 4 of those begin to mosey on upstairs.
I shall see you all. Maybe at dawn, maybe not. And I will be shut down.
Are we staying for food, or are we going in the morning?
Oh, Gerald's just gonna shut the door. He is not gonna carry on.
Yeah,
No
you
worries,
just
that's
begin to hear giggles as the door slams upstairs.
I somehow don't think anywhere's going to be open yet, Tara.
No, I'm on about in the morning before we go.
Ah.
Are we leaving without food, or are we leaving with food? Well,
I would imagine with food.
yeah.
That also brings the question of, in the morning when you do go, where are all of you going?
We're planning on. Well, I would like to say that we're going south to the docks. We got a captain we're gonna meet.
Very well. Well, my buddy over here and me are going to stick around here. Apparently, we are not moving away just yet.
That's fine.
But when you do get to the docks and you talk to whichever captain you want, where are you heading from there? I assume you're leaving Growldeam.
Yes.
There is a couple of things we need to do around Brenton, but
Like what?
well,
Yeah, like,
there is a
any
certain
ideas?
bounty we can do with picking up.
What bounty is that?
Well, actually, when we were coming into town, Gerald had, as we were all sleeping, had, from the sounds of it, had scared one of the little goblins that bring the weapons to the town from
Right.
the guild, and he offered us a bounty for, well, Duke actually. Apparently,
Oh,
Duke had attacked.
Well,
Yep.
it's funny how everything works out.
Yeah. So hopefully we can find him still around town.
Yeah.
Now, all of you do know that when you leave, if you do come back, you always have a seat at my table.
Thank you.
And you just kind of see him like reaching like and just over his shirt, just like holding the locket.
Yeah.
For everything that you have done.
We appreciate that.
And Sierra just like kind of like starting to get a little bit tipsy and drunk. And on the same point, you are always welcome at your shop.
I would hope so.
Which reminds me, is there anything else that you want to go pick up from the shop? If there's anything you see, just fucking take it. I mean, I'm your employee. It's your stock, not mine anymore.
Well,
So-
as an employer, is there anything that you know that you have that we haven't seen?
I mean, there's plenty in the back that I just haven't had time nor chance to put on the shelves right now.
Is there anything that you know that you've seen that you might want us to give it a go?
Oh
A
well,
little test run?
well. I mean, there's a few things really. I mean, the thing is though, some of them might be dangerous. Like that was one of the things that were printed on the crates when I got them. So if you're willing to handle dangerous substances and all that, then yeah, of course. Well, I mean, just the things off the top of my head that I can remember, the extra super dangerous ones. There was this like weird little box, and it was no bigger than a hand really. And you opened it, and there was just this little like felt little parcel thing. And as you open the top, all I saw inside were just like three little slim, it almost looked like little playing cards, really. So there was that, but I said it said really super dangerous, so don't mess with it. And I was like, well, I mean, what harm could it do? I mean, they're just like the same cards that you'd use on a table or whatever, right? But I didn't mess with any of it, so just in case. There are a couple cloaks. One, I think I remember helping you with being a little bit more quiet and a little bit more unseen in the shadows and stuff like that. And then
sounds like it.
I can't remember what the second one does, but I mean, we do have a couple of the new weapons as well that are in. Well, we've got a really nice dagger. We have got a what do you call it? It's like a stick.
Like a stick.
Aye.
Like a throwable one?
Oh, what did you say, Ralof?
Staff.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we've got one of those.
Stuff.
And we do have a couple of different boots that you can get as well.
Boots, I think to read or
No, as in the kind of boots that you put on your feet.
have your feet. Lovely.
Well,
Speaking of
I'll-
books, though, there are a couple new extra scrolls because I remember that 3-1 really liked the other one. So
We might pick
I
up some scrolls.
yeah, well, you might do if I can find them.
Yeah.
Well, how about this then? Tomorrow, once we have all woken up properly and had something, we can come round and discuss some changes to the building.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm very interested to hear about any like suggestions for the new name, the new brand of the shop and of the business. That's going to be exciting. And remember, it is all your stock as well, so you can just take whatever. Just remember that you are losing money if you do take your own stock and not allow me to sell it.
It's true. It's true. Well, they've been tested by noble adventurers.
Well, that's on the
and
basis that you return them.
Well, that is true. But if we did, we're actually making more money.
Why do you say it like that?
Because it's the truth. It might get
Making
a bit
more money.
Because I like making the money.
As do I. I mean, I always love making the money.
Good. So, you're gonna sober up a little.
I'm completely sober.
It's completely sober. Okay. We're going to sleep, and we'll see you in the morning.
Alright, I'll see you then.
Lovely. Oh, can we grab the same rooms that we did last time?
Well, one of your rooms are being occupied right now, so I'm pretty sure you don't want to go in there.
Do you have other spare rooms?
We have one room left.
Amazing. So, Raylock, me and Mogwai need some space. Are you okay staying down here?
How about what we all do is all three of us just go up there and we'll
No.
top and tail and sideways it.
No. You two can buy. I'm gonna need a room of my own.
Why?
Why? Me and Mogwai have our personal time, and I like to talk to him.
Well, if you like to do your soul searching little talk and private diary thing with the owlbear thing, then you can do it in front of us. We don't mind.
That's alright. Do I know if there's any not obviously not a forest, but like an area of woodland, any tree bits or like a park or anything that's in Brenton?
Not in Brenton, no. The only woodland would be far north in Grandin.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
A very familiar forest that you know of, yeah.
Yeah. Home sweet home.
I'll be fine. You take the bed, Tara.
It's fine. You take the bed. We can find some room outside. It's all cool.
You got hurt more than I did. It's fine. Just go.
It's
Tara?
fine.
Go. Before I change my mind.
Okay. Good night. Upstairs.
Have a good sleep.
Thank you.
So, Rayloff.
Yep.
How did you get so big and strong?
Realised I took off the spell to talk to Mogwai.
I would imagine genes. But mostly just eating food and exercising.
I mean, it sounds like a little bit of a cop-out, though. So, if you had to give me any techniques for my fighting ability, what would you do?
Well, against the larger opponents, definitely had the right idea hitting lower. Maybe try putting in some dripping.
Alright, bring him down to my level.
Well, they're a lot easier to hit when they're on the ground.
Or maybe it is just a better idea that you do not fight someone 3 times your size.
There's that. as well. That's probably the better plan overall.
For people like you, Sierra, you do not fight anybody.
I mean, well, you know, if push comes to shove, you know, I can duke it out and handle myself, but I think I'm going to have to agree with the not fighting someone 3 times my own size.
Yeah.
Right, well, it was a very good talk with both of you. It's time that I call it a night because I've got apparently now some stock to go find. And yes, I won't drain. I'm done. Fine. It's okay. I'm not missing out at all. But if you change your mind,
Sure.
just let me know.
I'm sure you have plenty of ways to get money.
I really wish. Have a good night. I'll see you in the morning. And you see Sierra mosey on out.
He's gonna collapse as soon as he gets out those doors, isn't he?
There is a high chance.
I'll have a check in a little bit.
So what is your plan now that you are leaving?
Probably just have a quick check around, just make sure everything's calm, and just find a cozy corner.
That is not what I was asking. What do you want? What is Rayloff looking for?
To be honest, I don't really know anymore. I want to find something, but they'll see me pull out some notes. They are very sporadic, and he notices not all of it's in the same language. A lot of it is in different languages. I need to find more of this, but
More parchment.
there's something in here, something bad, but I don't know what it is.
You know, you would make a very good shape changer. I mean, a beast of your size giving in to the animal instincts like I do. I think you would be a force to be reckoned with.
I'll thank you. I appreciate it.
You shouldn't just appreciate it. Think about it. If you ever find yourself somewhere around Meldin, just south of the Strand, find the hag and ask nicely.
I'll keep that in mind.
Good. But aside from your note searching, what are you looking for? What is Rayloff's goal through all of this?
Reunite with my family. My true family.
So now I need to ask, what is your true family? Over the false one that you seem to have.
I'm guessing there's not really any other patrons there.
You see 4 of the whores around Dendril just making small talk and leaning into him across the bar. And Bar is staring into the fire. and sipping at his large keg that he is definitely meaning to sip on and not inhale.
Yeah, the first one was just to acknowledge that he's thirsty. The second one was like, I'm enjoying this now.
Yeah. Rayloff will have a think for a couple of seconds. Sort of look off into the distance, and after a while, he'll reach into his top pocket, and he'll pull out a little handbook, and he'll open it, put it on the table. Sort of like very carefully put it on the table as if like it means a lot to him. And as I open it, sort of a picture will just come out like that. And it's a very crudely drawn photo of one humanoid, another larger one. But behind them both, there is a claw. A dragon claw.
Well, that is very ominous. But I'm sure with enough searching you can find the small one and the claw. Possibly.
Well, it can't go any worse than how we first got here.
Well, there's that. Well, I'm going to call it a night. But just remember, if you're in a bind, you can always go find the hag.
As he steps up, or as he stands up.
And as he goes up, I'll just say to him, where was it again? To go to?
Meldin, south of the Strand.
What do you think of that job then?
What job?
Are you going to take it?
I don't know. I like my own company, and working for somebody else might be a little bit too intrusive for me. But I will have a think. Things like this don't need to happen in a rush.
Well, as long as you're happy with what you do, that's all that matters. Just...
In the morning, if you need anything before you go, for you and your allies, I will be back at my own home. And so will Bob.
Hopefully, we'll come in and not insult your traps this time.
It's fine, heat of the moment. She was a moron when she first came in. She didn't appreciate what I had built.
She was a moron when she first appeared, but that's besides the point.
Well, it seems like you need to adjust for her, but she's sweet enough.
She means well.
Well,
That's
do
a
me
bull.
well.
But also, as you see him just kind of putting on his coat again and looking over to Bar. Bar, it's time to go. Finish your drink.
Finishing.
And you just see most of it just begin to just pool down his chest and over his chin before he just crushes the last keg and just hurls it over his shoulder, and you just see it landing into one of the wall sconces and the table, and you see the wall sconce just knock down onto the ground.
Sorry.
Oh, and before I go, just when you see the smug one again, if he does start crafting firearms, tell him all you need is a small pinch of black powder. Do not overdo it, otherwise you are losing limbs.
Small pinch. Got it.
I might see you in the morning. If I don't, safe travels. And it has been very interesting meeting all of you.
You too. Take care of Bar for us,
Until next time, Rayloff.
Eric.
And he begins to mosey on out, joined by Bar as he
Bye.
and he begins crawling through the doorway on his hands and knees and just squeezing through. And you are left alone in the tavern as it is fairly silent and just kind of just leaves you in a space to think. You hear the fire, the embers just gently crackle across the flames, and the tavern is quiet and down to a hush as you see Dendril beginning to make his way upstairs with the last 4 whores, and the door shuts, and it is just silence.
I'll probably take a minute to just put away the notes of paper. I'll leave the notebook in the middle of the table, and I'll start decanting for the I can't remember what it's called. you know what I mean, though. The for the resting. God damn it. Where I put it? Oh, the Frost Matron's Coven. Start
Okay.
just putting that around. Only so I can see it.
Yeah.
And I'll just sort of just put my hand on it, on the book, and just let myself nod off to sleep.
And you kind of rest and look into the book, and you feel your eyes get heavier and heavier, and you do finally nod to sleep slightly. Gerald.
Oh dear.
Roll for horniness.
There is no dice big enough.
Gerald, you gently swamp yourself with all the whores who have passed out around you, all 3 of them, and you are just in bliss. Before you just, in the back of your head, you feel it. It's like pinch. And your eyes open. And as you do, you feel your eyes are so strained. You feel in this moment just your stomach empty.
And I reach and go to try and get to my bag.
As you see your bag across the room, as you begin to slowly kind of move and reach, trying not to wake any of the women, you instantly just, as you breathe in, and you smell that scent, the iron. You smell the smell this time is warm and so fresh. And you look to these women and you just, they look so delicious. I want you to roll a wisdom saving throw for me.
Oh.
Comes at 11.
11. The bag instantly is last on your mind as you turn and you look to all 3 of these women, a tiefling, an elf, and a halfling, all with their hair cascading across, completely ravished and naked. But you don't see them as the women you had just spent your night with. They are just so tasty looking, and you lick your beak and you just think, just the one little thought in your mind keeps pulsing and pulsing.
Knowing I can do it the bite without damage, I will go for just like reach over and then just gently cut one of them to then see if to just satiate the hunger then.
as you reach one claw over to slightly just cut, like on one of their arms or shoulders. You hear this static in your head, and it just fills your head. And in that static, you just hear. I want you to make another wisdom saving throw, this time with disadvantage.
I just dropped both of them somewhat.
Fuck it, don't care.
Yeah, I've got more, it's fine. 11.
11. Your claw against your will as you feel as the talon is just barely about to touch the skin of this. Hey, Rayloff, roll a d4 for me.
Oh, you got a bust. That's 2.
2, that is the elf. Your claw just retracts and your hand just, rather than pulling to yourself, they straight away just launch forward, but then stop just barely before this slim, slender elf's form. And each hand almost against your will, and you're kind of pulling back, but as your fingers do just rest on her shoulders, you relax to the idea and you just think, yes, I need this, as you just begin to lean in. And you open your beak and you just latch down and clamp on the back of her neck. And that hunger begins to satiate. And your stomach begins to fill and fill and fill. Reaching the point of no return, you continue. And you begin to witness the colour from this young elven woman's skin slowly get darker and darker and more blue and grey. Slowly and gently, you watch her entire soul begin to leave her body. Do you want to continue?
I'm good now. I want to actually stop this.
Okay. I want you to roll a wisdom save for me, flat.
16, that's not.
16. As you are feeling this hunger, you haven't eaten like this since it happened, and you just savor each taste, each little bit of flavor passing your palate. But as you see the body begin to just go limp and limp, and just you feel that soul slowly leaving before you and you pull away, and you see just small trickles of blood from the back of her neck. You don't see that she's woke. She is still thoroughly asleep. You see the halfling and the tiefling kind of just and just shuffle slightly before turning back over.
Have I, what's it called? Had sort of a long rest. Have I got my spell slots back?
Right now?
Mm.
No.
Nah, that's fair. I think then from that, I'm gonna get like corner of the bed or something, whatever I can, just to tear off a little bit and just be able to like push it down, pull her back, and then just maybe roll her back onto the bed.
Okay, roll a sleight of hand check for me, and I'll go against this chick's perception with disadvantage.
23.
Well, a disadvantage was a natural 1, so you very easily and subtly you just tear some cloth off of the bed sheet, and you gently press it and roll it onto her back, and then grab one shoulder, and so naturally plant her on her back. And
then I'm not going to go back and join them either from that.
you see as you turn, you see the lips ever so gently blue, but the colour begins to flush again and return very gently. And in this moment, you hear that static fill your head again, and you hear inside the static, "You'll have more later." And the static just ceases, and you hear silence in the chamber. Your heart just as you calm down for a moment, and you feel so full and satiated. You feel it's a mixture. Your body feels amazing right now. You feel strong and ready to keep going, but your mind is caught in whatever just happened.
Yeah, well, with the mind thing, is going to go to grab bag. He's going to exit the door, and he's going to just sprint out as fairly quickly as he can. So he's going to close the door. It's going to have a little bit of a slam, but not too much in there.
Okay.
Then we're going to sprint off and try and find somewhere abandoned.
Okay. So, Rayloff, can you roll a perception check with disadvantage for me?
Yeah. Do I get anything with the coven cover around me?
Hell, did I go?
Does it say you do?
Well, it's just more for detecting if anything's nearby, and
You do get a slight twinge in your mind that an ally is nearby or is approaching.
okay. So it doesn't really do.
Or more walking past you. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What did you say? Disadvantage.
Yes, please. Perception.
That was persuasion. Whoops. Never mind. It's 7.
Yeah, you, Gerald, as you quickly fast walk past the booth that you were at on the ground floor, you see Rayloff is just nodded off and fallen asleep, and you see the huge form just and just kind of shift slightly, but still stay asleep as you and exit out. What would you like to do?
So I'm going to try and find if there is a room that is abandoned or some form of place that could be at least a little bit hidden away in a man.
Roll a perception check as you get out into the cold, pitch black night of Brenton.
I know one place that's abandoned.
13.
13. There's a couple homes and hovels just down the roadway that have the candlelight flickering from inside. But then you notice a smaller home next to both of those. There's just the door is open and it's pitch black inside. No sounds, no movement heard.
Like to go in, I'll just go immediately onto a corner, isn't there?
Yeah, as you kind of trail through, all you hear is just and you kind of just look up over your shoulder, and just skirting along you see just a couple small crows as they look down.
I'm gonna shoot. Yeah, I am just gonna shoot them all up.
And 2 or 3 of them just begin to off into the cold night air, and you head in to this home.
Quick question.
Yes.
Where did you leave your crow?
Just on the table, actually, in the bar.
And it's a
That would be-
raven.
It's a
Raven,
raven.
yeah.
Shut
But
up.
either way, that is where it is.
It's next. So it's literally just sat next to me. Cool.
Yeah, pretty much. Mm.
Dying of hunger. God, real. He's such a bad one. I mean, what?
So, Gerald.
We're going to then just get into the corner and bring out my inkwell, the book. And it's just going to essentially document what happened
Okay.
on there. And it's just then going to just sit there thinking, rocking, and just keep reading what happened.
You finish with the quill. Just... And you just look it over and you read. And as you blink a few times and you just read over the short documentation, you begin to feel worried, and this deep set anxiety begins to build. And then just the very faintest static plays just in the back of your head, just a very, almost like sand falling off the side of a stairway, just. And just as that slight noise begins to just sink into the back of your skull, that anxiety and that worry and that fear disappears entirely. You read over and you begin to feel proud and accomplished. You feel good. Why shouldn't you do that? It's what you're supposed to do. You were made for this. You'll have more soon.
No one's chasing me down.
No one's hunting you. This is easy street. Enjoy it and be proud of what you do.
Gonna let those thoughts just sort of. Gerald's gonna stay there for the rest of the sort of time now.
And as the night continues, Gerald, every now and then, you hear another just distant crows watching, surrounding, before dispersing and being natural. You continue the night, you keep reading over, you take a break and close your eyes. And all you can feel is that deep feeling of just accomplishment. You don't feel fatigued. You don't feel that urge. For once, you are not hungry. And just that sense just eases you in to a nice rest through the cold, bleak night of Brenton. And before you know it, the sun begins to rise, and both Rayloff and Tara, you begin to be awoken by the groups of crowds outside, or the bundles that you begin to hear outside the tavern, beginning to exit their homes and businesses and hovels, all to find peace and no danger, no guards telling them that they should stay inside. Just the rabble begins to grow, and both of you slowly open your eyes. Rayloff, you find yourself with a plate of meat and cheeses in front of you. As Tara, you wake up in bed with Mogwai curled up into you.
Yeah.
And just as the dawn is breaking and a new day is beginning, with all of you completing a long rest,
Yummy.
that's where we're going to take a quick break and come back right there to continue the journey in just a little while. Alright, so everyone who's watching, thank you for sticking around. We hope you're enjoying it. We're going to go take a quick break and get some snackies, go to the bathroom, you do the same, and we'll see you in just a little while. Okay, as we come back in and a new day is beginning, Rayloff and Tara, you begin to rouse from your slumber. Rayloff finding yourself downstairs in the tavern, still just next to the bar, but in that small booth that you were in. And your eyes gently flutter open. And you breathe in the morning air that is fluttering through the open door, and you see now all 7 of the whores sitting around the bar and just gently picking at like little items of salad and meats and cheese as a large plate of food is left in front of you, piping hot, and the smell of bacon and pork just begin to fill your nose.
Is the book still in my hand?
Yeah,
Okay,
untouched.
I'll just quickly pocket it. Just make sure the picture's there. Just put it back in.
Tara.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to do as you wake up, still curled into Mogwai? You do begin to hear the sort of rumble and rabble of patrons downstairs. A small group, nothing crazy, and the smell of breakfast begins to just waft into your nose.
With the smell of food and the smell. Give him a good old hug. And I will do my nice little. I'll neaten up the bed all nice and tidy.
Yeah.
And I'll sit on the floor at the bottom of the bed, and I will meditate for 5 minutes.
Okay.
Just to thank Taratai and think of literally just everything that could happen through the day, and hope that everything goes well.
Awesome. Okay. Roll a religion check for me.
Can do. Well, good sir. As a 13, and religion is +2. As a 15.
15.
Religion. Feel holy.
You
With no holes in my socks.
You meditate, and just in the brief, calm silence, you just begin to hear a slight, just a very deep, resonant, like rumble, almost like a distant gong, just sounding, but without the clash.
I'll take that as a sign from them, and I'll give myself a little grin, like connection has been made. Once that 5 minutes is done, I'll get up, make sure everything's golden, and I'll me and my wild go downstairs.
Okay.
Have some food.
As you hunker downstairs and you join Rayloff, Dendril quickly looks over. One more plate coming.
Fantastic, thank you.
And just in a few moments, Dendril quickly skirts around and just like slides a nice large plate of salad and meats and cheeses, with a smaller plate next to it, with a couple more meats and cheese in front of Mogwai, as Mogwai just hops up and
Mogwai, this is who are you? Yeah.
and just begins to devour it.
Yeah.
As you kind of look down at your breakfast and look at Rayloff, who's still a little bit tired but just fueling himself.
Yeah. Are you okay? Nipping out some of this food. It's got on my belly.
Best sleep I had.
I do appreciate you sleeping down here. I'm just not used to with other people. It's normally just me and Mogwai in one room or outside. Everyone's in one room. So I less care outside.
That's fine. Have you seen our wayward bird? I'll just sort of point to the cage.
Well, he must not be far, because Raven's still here. If there's any bready things, I will chuck it actually into the cage.
As you do, the small raven just ducks down and just begins pecking at it.
Awesome.
Do I notice
actively into the cage? Yeah.
Do I notice he's looking at the meat at all?
You just see him fixated now on the little bit of bread that's been dropped in. While you are interacting with them, Gerald,
Give the sort of. Oh god, no! If you've got any more descriptions.
you notice just as your eyes have been straining slightly and fixated on this writing that you documented and going through the motions of what you should feel like, you close your eyes for a little while and then open them again, still facing this open book. And you do notice the sun slightly rising, and the air around you becomes amber and gold.
With that, I will open up the Tome of Resilience. I'm actually actively thinking, like, essentially, almost thinking about, are my feelings my own?
Okay.
Whilst going for this.
As you think about that, and you open it up, you hear in your head, "Follow your tummy, not your mind."
Right. Gonna breathe. I prestidigitize. I just catch the piece of paper on fire.
Yep.
And then I just go, right, off we go, and I head straight back to the tavern.
Okay. As Tara and Rayloff, both of you are tucking in, you hear the door open.
Good morning, all. Thank you for feeding little G. I knew you wouldn't let him starve.
No.
And
So,
Gerald,
yeah.
just as you enter and you say hello, you hear just behind you, and Rayloff and Tara, you see one figure just towering over Gerald, and you see the dark puffy hair and the cracked glasses and the dark blue robe as you see Theron standing behind him.
Hey, miss me?
No, actually.
Hey.
Where did you go? He basically ran after you and you just disappeared.
I know you did. That's why he disappeared. I have to have a little bit of mystery.
I hate you now. Can't do anything food.
Two more breakfasts.
Barkeep, can I have quite a lot of bacon and a breakfast beer? Thank you.
I like your style.
More commonly known as beer.
Ale.
Yeah, pretty much.
And he brings over two large plates, one for Gerald and one for you, Theron. Theron with some extra rashers of bacon and accompanied by a really nice stout.
I will take a minute to have a look at Theron, see if he's seeming better than he was, in better state than he was last night.
Roll a perception check.
Oh, out of interest, have I had a long rest or not?
You have.
Okay.
At 11. Wasn't the best.
He seems fine.
What's up, Rayloff?
Well, just Wondering if you're
Go ahead.
doing a bit better than yesterday. You kind of ran off a bit.
Shit happens.
You did?
You have to bounce back. Am I right?
Yeah. Can't cry in your beer all day.
I'm not. I'm going to drink the beer and be happy.
Oh.
So, how was your night, Crowboy?
It was eventful. We had a Greylock fight, and I got a few gifts from Dendril over there.
Okay. I like it. Maybe you should tell us a bit more about it over breakfast.
Quick
Not
question,
much more to
Liam.
tell. You just need to experience.
Oh, like that, is it? Okay. Give me a shout next time. Maybe I'll join in. If I'm not working through dodgy portals at night, if you know what I mean.
We can maybe switch over. I'll take the dodgy portal, you can take the horse.
Or maybe we combine the two. Am I right?
Portal of infinite horse.
That's
So-
that's my kind of thing.
Rayloff.
And it's just start
Would-
eating bacon.
Yeah. Said your
Would I
question.
know that someone had passed by me through the dragon vision?
You had like a slight twinge that an ally was approaching, but that's it.
You can make a very logical assumption that Gerald came through the front door, not through the top part over there.
And also, it's a sort of a similar question, but slightly different.
Mm-hmm.
Did the dragon? This is in actually. But did the dragon notice it at all? Not through to me, but did the dragon notice it at all?
Oh yeah.
That's fine.
Gerald, why did you come out from outside? I thought you went upstairs with the girls.
Hey,
Had to
leave
get
the
up
man
early.
alone.
I'm only asking because I know you scarpered up. In fact, if anything, how did you get in?
The door.
Upstairs?
Definitely.
Upstairs?
Do you realise
I
doors work both ways? We can leave the same way.
Yeah, okay, so question one to Gerald. How did you I thought you were upstairs, and why did you come in through the
I
front
left
door?
early morning. I tried to find Zerg.
Okay. Could I insert that, please?
Yeah, go ahead. Insight. Gerald roll deception.
Good luck with that.
Oh,
yes.
that's a 17.
I get advantage because of the term of resilience.
Insight. Okay, 21.
That's a natural 20, and
Oh.
totaling
Oh.
26.
Fuck me.
Well played.
Yeah.
You, Tara,
Fair enough.
you feel that Gerald
That
is
was
just as
full on
honest
legit.
and nonchalantly open
Yeah.
as he always is.
Okay, I trust you.
Couldn't find him. Couldn't find him, no. So,
Okay.
well, I still have to claim that bounty.
Yeah, that's cool. I know Rayloff brought it up last night, so okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
What was your second
And
question?
the second question was to you, Theron. How did you get upstairs when I know you didn't come in and I had the last room?
DM,
He
did
didn't.
it come from upstairs?
No, he came behind me. I came through the front door.
Oh.
Theron appeared behind me.
Yeah.
Wah, wah.
Wah, sad.
I mean, we can retcon it. I can make
No.
No, it's all cool, I'm obviously just too tired.
Terry,
I'm still hate you.
Terry, here's this stout.
Um,
Barman, another stout.
It's okay.
Dendril, stout. And you just see this. You see this large hulking dragonborn just put a tankard on the bar top, and he just twists his hips and whips it. And you see that.
Can I, as it's coming really fast, maybe too fast, can I just use time magic to slow it down at the right moment for me to just go, Nice one.
You see the tanker just and begin to spin as it just glides across the bar top, leaving the bar top and just directly like sliding onto your table. And at least in your mind, you just get the tanker just as it's about to hit the table, just.
Yeah, at least look cool.
Well, to you, yeah.
Okay.
To everyone else, it still looked cool, but more on Dendrill's part of
Yeah, that's
accurately
fine.
whipping it.
around it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm,
It's not like we've been catching glasses all night. But no biggie.
oh,
Yeah.
by the way, can I discuss something with the party while everybody's here?
Yeah. Is there many
Um,
people around, sorry? Apart from the 7 horse.
Well, the 7 whores and around Dendrill, you do notice with your passive perception, as you're looking around, you do notice one of the taller elves. You see her just kind of a little bit stiffishly moving her neck and just rubbing the back of her neck. You notice that she, I don't know, it's just slightly funny.
Okay.
But you.
I'll keep ears listening, eyes, and I'll.
It's okay. It's
But not like
Yeah.
I'm listening, like
Tara.
kind of like a little
Oh.
glance.
Tara, I'm just spitballing here with
Okay.
the crew. I've become very fond of you. I know it doesn't seem that way.
Of
That's
me?
because. Pardon?
What you want of me? Or
But,
the group?
Of the group in general.
Okay, that's good. Good.
I mean, I know you hate me.
I do hate you. Only even without telling me where you were going. You knew that I was following you and you disappeared.
I never knew that we were married.
Well, we're not, but I want to know where.
You certainly sound it.
I know that's what I was thinking.
Mhm.
The old ball and chain.
Okay.
But anyway,
Ball and chain, you say? Just ball and chain, you say? I'll just sort of start pulling the mace up.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's very advanced balls and chains.
But anyway, what I was going to discuss is, I was thinking, since Master Bolin was going to give us a quick favor before we did one, I was
Yeah.
going to try use mine, since I've recently been able to smart my way into thinking how to make some guns, how we could like supply the area, maybe expand a business opportunity that wasn't there before,
Okay.
and maybe get some income by making weapons.
That is a.
Does remind me. Eric told me something last night.
Yeah, go on. Yeah.
He said only a pinch of black powder, not anymore.
Alright, I'll do experiments.
Yeah, maybe not if you don't want to lose limbs.
I can use a string on the trigger and pull it when I'm not there. It's okay. I can make
Okay.
scripts. I can make experiments. It's okay.
With Sierra having our shop, why don't we make like maybe a deal with Eric, and he can make the gun. He can make these guns, weapons, whatever they are, and he can sell them to Sierra, and then Sierra can sell them.
The only problem is you're thinking too small. I'm thinking
Too small?
I'm thinking mass production.
Where are we gonna get that? How are we gonna? That's a lot of people we're gonna have to train. That's a lot of money. We don't have
At the moment,
at the
I'm just
Okay.
saying it's a pipe dream. Keep it there.
Okay.
We do some.
Maybe
big-
focus on building one first.
We kill a big bad at some point. We get a
Yeah.
lot of money from a city,
Yeah.
enterprise, or other.
Amazing.
Yeah, and then we
Yeah.
plow it in. I make sure I make the production pipeline. It's hard, but we'll get there. And then,
Okay.
as soon as we're making a lot of weapons, we can control wars. No, I'm joking. Ish. But we can, like, give a discount for impoverished towns who need to be protected that otherwise couldn't.
But wouldn't we be making the world a worse place by having the weapons there?
Well, if you think about it, if everyone has a weapon, it's just as safe as it was before.
Yeah.
Or just like governments and like.
What? How about Theron? I don't speak for everybody, but obviously they have their opinions as well. We put this on the back burner. We do the things that we need to really do first,
Like
and then the possibility of getting it done. Maybe.
I have no idea what you just said. You sound like Mogwai.
No.
Mogwai giving birth.
Mogwai. Okay. Mogwai's a man.
Alright, bite me,
He's a
Mogwai.
male.
Go on, Evan.
We put this on the back burner. We keep it on the horse.
Yeah, we need more money. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
keep it in mind.
Yeah. Why don't we
Think
sort
about
ourselves? Why don't we sort ourselves out first, and
Is the-
then possibility
Did you just say,
just supplying Brenton?
did you just say sell yourself?
No.
Oh, I was gonna
Why
say
would
that's
I
what
do
whores
that?
do.
Yeah, exactly. That's what they do, right? Do they do that?
Okay,
Looking
okay,
towards Joe.
So anyway, put it
I
on the back
suppose.
burner. When we have loads of money, come back to me. I'll sort out a pipeline. The only problem is, do we need to use that favor before we go? Or is it in arrears?
Well,
Use it before we go.
I think the favor was like a horse and carriage, not money and enterprises.
No, I just wanted connections. I'm just saying.
Okay, but we can talk. We can talk to him about possible connections, but
Okay.
what
okay.
about possible wars that could happen?
Not really.
This is a big cross.
I wouldn't be causing the wars.
Yeah, but you're making the things that will make the wars. In essence, you are.
Okay, I'll make a magical thing on the weapons. So maybe I need some kind of big magical thing and I can stop him. I'm just gonna break him.
That would be better.
Okay, we'll figure it out.
Okay, maybe yeah. Back burner. Back burner. Yeah. I'm gonna put my hand up and do that also.
Okay.
As that's going on, I'm just going to sort of take a look between Mogwai and Little G.
Yes.
I'm just going to be thinking. Gerald,
Yes.
I don't think you thought about this.
What do you mean?
I'm just going to point at Little G. And I'm
Mm.
going to point at Mogwai.
Do I see
Can't
the
fly.
finger being pointed at Mogwai at all while in this conversation?
You're pretty hyper focused on Theron and the whores. As you do point out the whores, though, just roll a perception check and then we'll come back to it.
Cool.
He can't fly. No.
You can't
Much
if you
more
can't fly
advantageous.
on him.
And he will deliver message. Messages, things, whatever. He
Maybe.
looks pretty strong.
Right.
And I don't think Tara's gonna let us just abuse Mogwai as a little carrier.
And I just look at Mogwai and like, tough luck, kid.
I'll stroke Mogwai.
Lion. What did you want him for?
I
Angrily looking at
was
Theron.
just saying.
Fucking
But, well,
yeah, you.
we should probably take a minute to see if we can get more stuff from the Sundry before we leave.
Ah, yes, that's a point. I have thought of a name.
Have you? I've also thought of a name.
Companions Essentials. Not just for adventurers.
That's pretty cool. I was thinking Sierra's companions. But I
Also,
quite like yours.
also before you die. No?
That would also
No.
companions essentials before you die. No, it definitely sounds like we're sending them to their deaths.
To be honest, most people send themselves to death. I'm just saying.
That's true.
No, but we want them
Why
to
don't you-
buy things not
Yes.
thinking they're going to die.
Always
Exactly.
go with Fate's Essentials.
Fate's essential.
I like that. Mainly
And then
because
we
it's
can
a time thing.
Time will tell, if you wish, at the end.
Ooh,
Hey,
it's small letters. Very small. The kind of small you need to squint.
That sounds like my kind of line, Gerald. I like it.
Exactly. I thought of it for you.
Tara.
In all seriousness, though,
Sorry, just real quick, Tara. As you
Yeah.
did gesture over to the plethora of whores at the bar,
It was, yeah,
you
14-year-old.
notice that the Alvenhua,
Yeah.
or one of the elves, the one with
striking
long blonde and silver hair,
Mm-hmm.
you notice as she moved her hair away and like feeling around the back of her neck, you see
Yeah.
2 dots on the back of her neck. It just kind of like at odds,
It
like
will be one dot. I do not have teeth. It's a beak.
actually, yeah. You see just one sort of like, you see one small like I guess kind of like one dot, but it's slightly just wider a little bit.
Yeah, like
Maybe more triangular.
Yeah, almost like like an arrowhead, more or
Yeah.
less, but just a little bit sunken in, and you can tell it's still fresh-ish. It's not healing or scabbing yet, but you notice a kind of touching at that. There's nothing coming off of it or anything, but it's just sore and tender, and it's pink and red around. But Relof.
well, getting a bit more serious for a minute. What do we want to ask for?
Well, we definitely need horse and carriages.
Which
That's
should be already been
sorted.
paid for.
Yeah. I would like to see if we could possibly get some more horses for Bar. So maybe some probably not at their prime. Not
Yeah,
that they're dying, but for Bar. Because
Yeah.
he did want some horses. I heard that, and it's his
Yeah,
favorite
just-
food.
Whoa! You're really rubbish
Should
at
you
negotiating.
not instead just? I'm not even. going
What were you going to say, Go?
You
Basically,
could just.
ask for prime horses anyway.
No, because we don't want Brenton to suffer too much.
I
But the
can
only
give him
horses we know.
guns.
Any
Gerald,
other
Gerald,
ideas?
Gerald, I've come up with another line. Companions essentials. Make your fate your own.
That is excellent.
Thank you.
I like this.
Okay.
That's the morning beer for you. Everyone else continue.
I'm
You
sure
saying,
Paul
Gerald?
can get his horses wherever he wants at this point.
Mm.
Eric can deal with the repercussions of that.
You
Yeah,
were saying,
sure.
Real?
Well,
on a
is
serious
there
note-
anything else we need?
Healing potions.
Yeah, we can go to Sierra's for that.
A badass sword.
We could probably go Sierra's for that as well. I'm sure he said had some weapons. It was last night when he mentioned it, and he had drank, so he could be wrong, or he could be more than right. He could
I
have
will
more
bet-
than.
I will mention when I zipped off the other last night.
Yeah.
I managed to get another letter job
From who?
from someone.
From someone? Okay.
Maybe do you want to tell us this time?
Do you know
So,
this person?
I mean, I kind of know them.
You kind of know them. Like, do you trust them?
Oh, hell
Just-
no.
Hell no. So why did you take the job?
Because
I
it
need
went
money.
really well for you last time, didn't
Yeah.
it?
Full of trust. You remember how you got paid in sand?
Yeah, sand. Yeah. Anyway, I have to go Zarloon at some point to deliver.
Zaloon?
You never heard of Zarloon?
I've never heard of anywhere else. I didn't even know we had a sea.
Oh, you loony! It's all about Zaloon.
Why would you need the sea when you've got the forest?
The forest kind of needs water.
Yeah, but that's how we get it from rain.
And what feeds the rain?
I don't know.
Obviously, the
The
clouds.
clouds?
I don't know.
God.
So what jobs have we got on the go? Where do we need to go? What do we
We're going
do?
to Sierra's to get some stuff. We're going to the Lawkeepers to get some better, like the horse and carriage, and to say bye to him.
We should
And then
also
we're
probably say
finding
bye
the
to Eric and Bob
obviously,
as well.
yeah. And then we're going to go south to the docks.
You
Do
know.
we have a rough estimate on how long we would take to get there at all, or that's
So
a question to DM, or
So out of interest, why are we going to the docks? To
to
find
go
Pirates.
find the
find that Medalla Pike guy?
Yes.
yeah, and also to find a captain for our own vessel.
You've got your own vessel?
We've always had our own vessel. What you on about?
I don't know. I'm in and out of this
Oh
party.
yeah,
like
who wasn't
nobody-
there for that?
How was that? Okay.
You're crazy. I think you've had a bit too much of that morning brew. I'm going to take that away from you.
I don't think you are, kid.
Only that one.
Barkeep, another.
You just see Daniel. Breakfast time ale. It just whips it to you.
You're on. The tab's on you.
That's fine on
If you...
me.
Okay.
Breakfast doesn't tend to be that expensive.
Yeah, but the tab is from last night.
I'm not paying for that. What did you do last night? Fill me in.
Well-
Drink some nice clean water.
Barkeep,
Ball was there.
how much is the tab in total?
Well, your Kenku friend threw a gold over, so everything's covered.
Okay, give me
So it's
another
just-
breakfast beer.
What?
Another breakfast beer.
Very well.
It just whips it down the bar and just straight off the bar top onto your table and into your hand.
On top of the other drink, yeah. That was already there.
Smashes the first one out.
Start making a tower.
Actually, Guy, can the barkeep make a roll to do that?
To what?
So it slides
the
and
glasses.
goes up onto the other glass.
Tankards.
Just for the sake of it, let's do it.
Spend a bit of this time going towards the Alvin woman. See if I can tend to her wound.
Okay, you do see the tankard as he whips it just a certain way, and you see it just before it leaves the bar top as it's kind of shaking. It and it hops itself, and as you put that tankard down, it into the empty tankard.
Like
I want to just go and sneak out.
yeah.
What do you think then, Gerald? Anything you could think of that we might need?
I took the Raven. I'm not sure I can ask for much more.
We as a party, not individually.
As a party, you could dress a little sexier. Make my life a bit more interesting.
Out of interest, DM.
Mhm.
How big is this? Just a town or a city?
It's just a small town.
Oh, okay. So it's not that powerful in connections and all that kind of thing.
You have no idea. You haven't really.
Probably no connections.
The only connection that you can surmise. Well, I think actually, Theron, were you around when you were heading back just before you got back into Branton?
Was I around? Well, obviously I wasn't around if I wasn't in Brenton. But
No, I mean when all of you guys were
When-
heading back in. I'm
Yeah,
trying.
Is it with the
No.
goblin encounter?
because
Yeah.
they saw,
Yeah.
because they saw
Then I
me,
don't think so.
because they saw
Okay.
me come into. No, go on.
As you're all discussing connections, at least for Tara and Gerald. Both of you instantly. The only kind of creature or humanoid you've met that might have connections or travel around would be Zerg.
Goblin of destruction.
Damn it, where's Buzz Lightyear when you need him?
Exactly. To infinity and beyond. He literally forgot that infinite is never ending.
And actually, there's different types of infinity. I'm just putting it out there.
No, there's not. There's plus infinity and negative infinity. Done. All numbers covered.
No, there is other infinities. But...
Yeah, plus negative.
Is that it? Yeah. Okay. Let me think of where I want to ask for.
I am going to tend to the Alan Woman's
Okay.
wound.
As you go over to her, and well, what are you doing?
I'm going to approach her nicely.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, how are you?
And you see like the young elven woman kind of turn around with her long braided blonde and silver hair just draped over. I am doing very well.
Fantastic. You're very beautiful.
Thank you. So are you.
Thank you. I did notice briefly. Do you have a beauty mark on your neck?
No, I think I must have been a bug bite.
I look at Gerald and I'm like,
I'm quite used to seeing if there's anything that can help with any bug bites. Do you want me to have a quick look at it?
No, that is okay. Thank you, though.
Are you positive?
I am very positive.
That's fine. Well, if we're around, feel free to give me an ask.
Thank you very much.
Good. Have a nice day.
Are you around for a little while?
We're actually planning on going in a minute, so...
I walk on in, I'm like, of course we're planning on staying around. Terror, come on. It's not every day you see somebody as beautiful as this young lady.
That is incredibly true, incredibly true.
I know.
Theo, I'm going to switch places with Theo. So I'm now standing up and he's now sitting down. We'll see you later. I'm walking away.
I grab Terror and do a switch with her. Terror! Come on. Here you are. Is it contested or not contested?
To keep doing a switcheroo, I'm going to try to be the one that's
Okay,
fucking away.
both of you roll strength checks for me.
Pardon?
Roll
Strength
strength check.
Ah,
The blind fighting the blind.
sure it's not an intelligence check?
I rolled pretty well, but I've only got a +1.
That's why I was saying the blind fighting the blind.
Yeah.
I got 14 plus 1, 15.
Oh, I got 17 + 1, 18.
Okay, Terror wins.
So
I'll take the switcheroo, and then on the last switcheroo, I'm gonna break enough away for him to not be able to switcheroo back.
Okay, and at that point I'm just like... So, anyway, is she an elven woman out of interest?
Yeah, she is.
Mm-hmm.
So, an elven woman like you with ears is...
I've heard enough. I'm walking back to the...
So anyway, I was just wondering, are you single?
God, it's dire, isn't it?
Are you single?
I am whatever you want me to be.
Awesome for trying now.
Don't tell me I've got paid gold for this, though.
Well, that is how it works.
Oh, no,
But
I'm alright.
I'm sure...
Wow.
What do you want to drink?
I don't want anything to drink.
Okay. Well, if you want anything else, but not for money, only my love, give me a shot. And then I woke up.
you just kind of leave her still staring at the back of your head with a slight grin. And she goes back to a little bit of breakfast.
As he says that, okay, you half salvaged that. I thought you fucked it up.
Yeah.
Oh, did I?
Funny facts.
To be honest, I was just trying to help Terra score. I'll be honest.
Yeah, I don't need the skull. Thank you. Me and Mogwai are perfectly fine. We don't
Whoa,
need
whoa,
no.
whoa, he's only a child.
He is a child. I'm like
So
a
you-
parent soon.
So, oh,
We
I
love
see
each other.
sexual relations. Jeez.
Why would I do that? You guys are weird.
I'm having no part in this conversation.
So,
So anyway, are we eating up and going, or
yeah.
trying to end the conversation?
And anyway, I eat my stuff. I start walking out, and as I'm going, I look over to the album one, and I'm just like, oh, I was going to go call me, but there's no phones. I was like, right me.
And you just see her mouth back.
And I'll just be like,
Question: how many of us saw that? No.
Before Theon flips on the bird
Yeah,
as
that's
he
all.
exits. I'll say all of you are easily able to manage to see a very exaggerated no as she mouths it, and then you just look back over to Theon. Imagine seeing him gutted. You just see him flip on the bird as he walks away.
Amazing. I'll chuckle at the end.
however, though, I will like prestidigitize some doves by. This is a lot.
Can you do?
I'll just prestidigitate some doves by. Just for.
I'll say a very faint, just like one single, just of like a faint outline of a dove at a bright shine before it flutters away.
And then I'll just walk off. Got to leave on a good note, don't you? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If anything, Theron is always generous.
Not with money.
I was going to say, as long as
It's
it
not with
doesn't
money.
involve golf.
Theron's been quite generous, thank you. He
Just
always
think,
like, he always like sorry, like sob stories. He likes bar.
Kinda.
I really do. If anyone.
you
touched
do
bar-
like bar. It's alright, perfectly fine. Does it go the other way though? Probably not.
Yeah,
Till we go to Sierra Sundries.
Theron is
We will go to Sierra's.
Okay, so all of you follow Theron after he flips the elf, the bird, and
And give
wanders
her a
out
dove.
and give her a dove. And you all make your way out and across Brenton
Conflict.
and find yourself outside Sierra Sundries. The door just partly ajar.
I will keep an eye out as we're going along to see if I can see Zerg at all.
Okay, roll a perception check for me.
Got it, both. That's 17.
Okay, you pass the main roadway and the main streets that also double up as the sort of market bazaar within Brenton, and you do see the very familiar, slightly hunched goblin with a big bulbous nose and large floppy ears, still in his merchant outfit, which is very peasant-like and beggar-ish.
I will say as we're going on, just to tap guys, for some point over to where Zerg is.
Hi.
Why
Ah,
don't you
yes.
let Theron go? He's Theron. He does know Theron, right? Nice introduction. Maybe you could even ask him. He would, in fact, he would have the people that you need to see to talk about this gun thing.
Okay. Who is Zerg?
He's our goblin friend.
Yeah.
Did some trading, got shot in the knee. We then killed the
Offered
person
us
he
a
wants to
bounty.
kill, and it's
We
all
can get
good.
him out of it.
I got shot in the knee. Okay. I'll talk to him about this good thing.
Yeah,
What?
cool.
No, if he's got shot in the knee, he won't like good things. I swear you said.
No. Yeah, true. But if you could supply his clan with weapons,
No.
The first business partner, maybe?
How is he morally?
Well, you can ask those questions.
Oh, for fuck's
He's a
sake.
merchant.
And then if...
That's
and then
how
if
he is morally.
Exactly. And imagine his safety would be perfect because he could just go... kaboom, shoot him back. Just think of
As long
the
as a
safety.
god doesn't try and mess with his... Or try and...
I'd feel
Yeah, but they've been trained to not do that anymore, so...
I'd feel a lot better with the. What's his name?
Oh.
Renting guy.
Olin?
Well,
Yeah, Berlin. Yeah.
oh, yeah, but what I'm saying is, you could ask him some businessy questions he might know the answer to.
You know, try.
Plus,
Well,
you get to see him.
We're gonna
Okay,
head
okay,
over there
let's do
anyway.
this, Let's do
So
it. Let's do
Cool,
it.
cool.
Okay.
Before we go, Theorem, what was that name you said earlier about Sierra's shop being called again? I better write it down because I will forget.
I'll fill you in. So it was it Companions Essentials, Make Your Fate Your Own.
No, was it?
Yeah.
Make your fate.
Make fate your own.
Make
It's alright. I've already written it down.
That's fine. That's why
I was.
asked you,
I was.
but no biggie.
I thought of it, so I wrote it down before I forgot about it. It's alright.
I will still get it wrong at the shop, but no worries. That's cool.
I only got it because Rayloff goes, "What about Fate's Essentials?" Like, yeah, sound. But if you
I like this. I like that. But
Companion-
yeah, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool.
Companion Essentials, then you can go make Fate your own. Or like,
No.
whatever it is. Yeah.
So we'll go to Sierra's. Is there anything you guys want? Apparently, he has some books, some scrolls. So do you want me to pick some of them up for you? Yeah. Cool. You see, I hate you still, but I still think about you. You see?
Hey, Terra, how many times have we actually had our back, even though we hate each other? I got you. that tiny thing.
No. Okay. You've helped
You
me
almost
once. I've helped you almost every encounter we've ever had.
Yeah, that's fine. But how many times have I jumped into an encounter from nowhere and died for you, or almost died for you?
Even though that was really good, Theron, I appreciate that
agreed
you've
on.
done it.
I'm counting at least 2 or 3. I'm just saying.
Okay, I'm just gonna put this out here before we split. What you did, I could not thank you enough.
I know.
But I really
thank you
think it
more.
was really lucky that you were at the right place at the right time. Well, when it's the other way around, you're with us, and I saved your ass every time. Just putting that out there.
And I appreciate that. If you can find a gift that I can buy for you that is like honestly meant and you'd accept it, let me know.
Theron, I'm gesture here, but like I'm gonna walk to him and
I mean, we still hate each other, but
I still hate you, but you just
there's appreciation and where
if you
credit and where credit's due.
Jarrell's just gonna cast a pink heart around these two.
Oh, damn you!
Their illusion.
Minor illusion.
If you see something that you think I might want and get it, I would appreciate that.
No, you tell me.
No, you think.
Oh my god, I've got to
if
make
you
more
li-
effort. Okay.
Yeah, if you think I might like it, get it and give it to me. I would appreciate it.
But if we hate each other, I might get you something you fucking really hate.
Then whatever I hate, I will hit you with it.
Okay. But
Okay.
it's gonna cost me money.
You know what,
That
Raylo?
okay,
I think
that'll
we
be
need
okay
That's
with
fine.
me.
That's fine.
either earmuffs or a muzzle.
I'll put my hand
can
up.
decide on
Alternatively, we
which-
can just go.
I'll shake your hand.
Yeah,
and
we
I'll,
could just
I'll
go.
bring it in for
Yeah.
a quick. I'll bring it
We'll
in
just
for a
slip
quick-
out.
I'm gonna slap hand, release hand, if that's possible. If he's going in for kissing my hand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll a strength check.
Oh, amazing.
Have I got row 1 too? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Bollocks. Go on. 18 plus 1.
He's got me. He's getting
As you go to tug away, you just see the grip tighten as he leans in and he really plants his lips on the top of your hand, really sinks it in for a moment.
I'm going to give him that dirty down look, up look.
That's fine with me. That's all I wanted. And I was like, it's a deal.
I'm going to have to burn in my hands.
I'll do it for you. That could be my gift.
Watch this, yeah, Sunders.
Okay, you turn around initially, Tara. Your allies are gone.
I'm blaming you for this. I'm gonna walk up on it.
Okay. Okay, so as Gerald and Rayloff, you both slowly make your way through the village or the town to Sierra Sundries. Takes another couple of minutes as you're slow walking, and you're quickly caught up by Tara as she is kind of like not jogging, but fast walking to try and catch you.
You go into see the sundries though.
Okay, so just complete boom out of game. You were meant to go with Theron because he doesn't know where he's going. He doesn't know what the goblin looks like. But I've seen you now at Sierra Sundries, so he doesn't know where he's going. He's still there.
I was on about going to Zerg.
Okay, so you're sticking around for Zerg. Okay, ignore me then. Because when you said slip away, I thought you were slipping away with Gerald to go to Sierra.
I also thought that.
Okay, so Gerald, you're going to Sierra, and...
No, whoa. Right.
No,
We'll get this.
Rayloff's
You
going
slip
to-
away with Rayloff, so wherever Rayloff went, Gerald went.
Got you, okay.
Okay.
I was going to say, because it's only a little ways away where Zerg is. It's not like you have to go through alleyways and shit.
So I'm on my own.
So you're just on your own right now.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, awesome.
With Theron.
I joined no one.
Yeah, as you walk away.
Still got his hand.
So,
No.
so Gerald and Rayloff, you find Zerg in your approach. Are you waiting for Theron to catch up, or are you just going to go up to him?
Nah, we'll just go up.
All right.
Just...
As you go up, you see this small this gentleman, this human man, leaning over and passing some coin over, and you just hear Zerg.
Yeah, well, they're the best in the land. May they look after you.
And then just at the same time, you see this small little boy come up and kind of like hold what looks like a broken wooden doll, and just holds up to Zerg, and in the same breath as like wishing this patron well, he just looks down.
No refunds. Bye. Hi.
Can I make my way towards it?
Yeah, sure. I'll say roll a perception check for me with disadvantage, because you are wandering through the market bazaar. Now, it's not a big bazaar. You'll be able to see Rayloff easily, but just the initial like where you need to go to find them, then I'll give you that.
Perception.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, 16.
You do. It takes.
Lowest one.
Yeah, it takes a minute, but I'd say, yeah, just after a minute or so, you do catch. You see Rayloff peeking out of the entire crowd.
And on the way, I'll cast invisibility before I get there.
Okay, mark off the spell slot.
Yeah.
As you, and unbeknownst to Gerald and Rayloff, Theron does saddle up by you guys and Zerg. But Zerg just looks to you just after he shoos this kid away.
Hey, what do you want?
Good roll.
Remember when you offered us a little bounty?
Yeah, something like that.
Well, I'm just gonna bring out like the partially destroyed cloth that was on there. That is all that's left of your target.
Well, how am I supposed to believe it? I mean, the bounty said we give you gold for his head. There's no head
It's
here.
a pile of ash.
If there
That's
isn't
it.
any head, then there's no coin.
And at that point,
Oh, come on. You can't take my word for this.
Can I sneak around the back of him?
Yeah, very easily
So-
done.
Oh, okay. Would have rolled.
You're invisible,
Roll,
aren't you?
roll a persuasion check, Gerald.
There's my box. There it is. 10.
Listen, the words were as the words say. Okay? So, if you don't bring me his head, you don't get paid.
And as that happens, I become visible again and have my hand on his shoulder. I was like, words can be changed.
And he pulls a small dagger from his belt, and he's going to try and stab you.
Okay, I use shield, but yeah, go on.
Okay. It's a 9 to hit.
Oh, I don't even need to use shield. That's all.
Should I take it as you said it so you did it? And really, really fuck you over, or just retcon?
Well, not really, because I can use it as a reaction, so it doesn't really matter.
Okay, well, next time, when you say you're going to use shield, then you use it.
Not really, because you can only use it as a reaction.
Yeah, but
Reaction,
your
sure, but
reaction
if your reaction straight away is to say, I use shield, then you do cast the ability.
That's not really a reaction, is it? That's just me saying I'm going to do it.
That's how I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's
that's
the
fine.
reaction.
But for
That's
this
fine.
time, you don't use it, because it didn't hit. But next time you say
Yeah.
it, you do it.
Okay, fine.
You see straight away this little goblin just turn and just try and gut you with his dagger.
I was like,
What are you? Who are you? Who sent you?
Who sent me? I sent me. Listen,
I'll be honest, how did you even get there?
hey,
This one's with you.
Unfortunately.
And he just takes the dagger.
I'm always around. By the way, I'm even here when you make silly and stupid deals. I've watched you for time, so don't try haggle me.
And what's the last stupid deal I made?
I don't really care. I just don't want you to do it to me.
What do you all want?
To be honest,
Me?
I just wanted to see if we could even collect that bounty, but if not, I guess you here have no business.
How much did
gold
I
will
say
stay
the
where it
bounty
is.
was?
You didn't.
So I think you'll give us a fair price. What you
How
mind,
much
mate?
do you think your leg was worth, essentially?
Pulling that one.
Is it worth more than
Oh.
your head?
Okay, so I was thinking 25 gold pieces. But then your friend keeps threatening me. I'm reducing
Okay.
that bounty to 12 gold.
Damn.
Oh shit!
Fix
no, you
anything.
shouldn't have done that.
Oh, the hand is held. It is already waiting for this before Viron can say anything.
What are you doing?
You
Sorry,
just
I
see
didn't hear
Gerald is just holding out his hand,
Yeah.
but Zerg is just frozen as well and just looking at all of you, mainly at you, Theron.
Yeah, give me a sec. I'll have a look at my spells.
Well,
I just didn't shout magic missile.
the eyes is flicking between Zerg and Theron, like, please don't do anything stupid whilst I'm doing this.
I jokingly use Thunderstep. No joke. No, I can't really do anything without like trying to kill him.
Death to us part.
Alright, and I'll just be like, fine, but you're missing out.
Missing out on what?
An opportunity.
And that is...
Do you know how to make guns?
No.
Do I know how to make guns?
Why are you asking me?
Do you like guns?
No.
Why not? Do guns make money?
Guns hurt people.
But
A
do
lot.
guns make money? But do guns make money?
I don't know, I don't sell them.
But if you did, would they make money?
Can I incite that to
Yeah.
him saying I don't sell guns?
Yeah, roll an insight check. And Gerald, just in that moment, Zerg turns to you.
I've reconsidered the bounty. 13 silver
I'm willing.
is what you get. Thank you for the melted
Okay,
handkerchief.
how
And he
much
just
is
passes
the-
you 13,
how
13
much is
gold.
the actual
Or
bounty?
13 silver.
How much
Oh,
is the
you know
actual
what?
bounty?
I'll take it.
He,
There was no
no,
actual
no.
bounty.
he never said.
Yeah,
Okay,
we literally just said a bounty.
Okay, I'll give Gerald 40 gold.
I'll take
Alright.
40
Yeah.
gold. Gerald's not
Oh.
going to argue this.
It's not the point. I'll just be like, oh, that was a hard bounty.
You want to up this? I
Plus
don't even
4.
know what.
It was not the best.
Listen, you're playing hardball with the wrong person. I've been through hell and back.
Who are you talking to, me or him?
I was talking to you, but it seems like you're a fucking idiot.
That's one way to cancel any opportunity.
Yeah,
You know
that's-
that, right?
Do you even know what opportunity even means?
I work in trade. What do you think?
I don't think so. Not at this point. You'd have to sell me a little bit on it. Come on. What's your worth? Show me your worth. What?
My worth is in front of me. I'm busy. If you haven't got anything good to say, leave.
Okay, okay. Okay then. That's fine. You're missing out on a whole lot of gold.
Oh no. How will I ever live?
You won't. Not without gold. You fucking idiot.
He just seemed like turn off to the side.
Hey. Come over here. Look at this. Look. Fine jewels.
No.
And he begins to start selling some jewels off to
And
someone.
at that point, I'm just like, come one, come all. Companions essentials. Make your fate your own.
And
see you.
and
see me.
you just see a couple of people just look over
No, that's worth a try, wasn't it?
and continue on with their business.
Okay, I'll press you to these like little tiny fireworks by me.
I'm just gonna walk off.
Yeah, as you do, just around you. You see just
I
one.
just want to run this into the ground, I'll be honest.
You see one kid with blonde hair and green eyes just looking at you, and he's holding a broken doll.
Just to do amend. Oh.
Wow.
And at that point, I just make spot like the little prestidigitation fireworks, a little tiny mini show around his head.
And he just begins to cry and sprint away.
Ah, shit. Theron strike again.
And all you hear is like just a clank of gold hitting palm as you see Zerg just passing off this necklace to an older woman.
Okay, well, you have a good day. It looks beautiful on you.
At that point, Theron just starts walking off.
And all you hear and grumble as you walk away.
You can't live without gold.
And then, just as I go, I just turn around to him like, I was actually being genuine about my offer I was going to propose to you. Let me know.
Hey, buddy, come over here. Come on, just have a look at what I've got. You'll be surprised.
What you missing?
Come on, Theron, come on. You've done this stuff.
Theron just walked off at that point. I'm just like, give me a shout if you want an actual offer about firearms.
As you shout it across the bazaar as you walk away, you see Zerg. Zerg is
If
completely.
anybody knows anything about firearms and wants them mass produced, let me know. I know how to make them.
You see a couple of guards. You see a couple of the guards.
And I'll just be like, companions of fate, make your fate your own. And then walk
Sorry
off.
to walking past the
Yeah.
goals, I'm just gonna
Yeah.
I'm already gone at this point.
Yeah.
I'm already at
All right.
Oh,
So
God.
just for the initial point, Tara, you would be the first one up to Sierra.
That would be, yeah.
Okay. So the first few minutes, it's just you.
Fantastic.
You get to the door and it is partially ajar, kind of like off one hinge.
Okay. Well, that's a mighty fine door. Better close this. And then if there's any kind of like struggle to shut it, I'm gonna leave it ajar.
Yeah.
Like to...
As you kind of nudge it, it's like and sneak through. It's just at an odd angle, kind of grinding into the dirt.
I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna like push up the door so it's off the floor and shift it so it's really wide open.
All you hear as you step in is a voice from the back. So what do you think of the door?
Fantastic at its peak.
As you see Sierra just come through the small back archway, carrying a few scrolls and holding a couple pairs of boots, as he just puts them down just behind the counter.
I thought I'd get some breeze in.
Well, yeah,
allow people to come in.
That was my idea as well, not the fact that the door doesn't work anymore, but just a slight breeze, that was all I was looking for.
Yeah. It seems more opening.
Yeah, just a little bit.
You've already started on...
Good morning! I have been working hard through all night. I mean, I have to say though, I feel absolutely energetic today. I mean, most of the past few days I've been used to just feeling really tired and hungry all the time. But today, for some reason, I don't know why, I just feel full of energy.
Do you think it might be because you haven't been draining?
No, it can't be that. I probably just slept better than normal. Sometimes I get a little bit of a crank in my neck, but today's a new day. So I've been getting all the stock out from the back from what we mentioned. I think what we mentioned.
We did.
So, but you're here. Where's everybody else?
They've gone to see someone else. I thought I'd just.
Wait, so there's someone else that you're looking into for an employee for your business? I thought this was just a sole endeavour. It isn't Braun Stout, is it? Do not tell me it's Braun Stout.
It's not Braun Stout.
Okay, well, that's fine then. Wait, but you were going to say, but who is it?
I was going to say...
No, by the gods, you tell me who it is or I'll put your head on a spike.
I know. I know they're talking to someone else.
A medallion spike.
That's why I'm here. Because I only entrust you with our business.
Well, it better fucking stay that way then.
It will. Why
Enter at this point is just the arguing is going on.
I'd say probably another minute until... Yeah, I'd say probably another couple minutes until you guys show up.
He's still doing better than I was doing that fucking goblin.
Yeah, because he likes us, he hates you, you know?
If I see that goblin again, I'm going to fucking magic missile him.
You really shouldn't.
Mate, I just got a new 4th level spell.
Mate.
4th
level.
I'll make him...
4th level.
I'll produce his own fears to destroy him.
Amazing.
I'll cast Fist.
So, do you want to show us the things that you've been energetically...
Well, no. Don't just try and skip by everything. It's our business, not everybody's business. So, are you going to tell me who we're also talking to, apparently, now?
I heard something about making contacts with more people, so what we sell goes out more?
So it's even more people then. It's not just our business, it's I'm an employee, I'm an employee because you got so many.
Yeah.
Continue on making his way to the shop now.
Do you have a parchment and pen?
I don't know what a pen is, I have a quill, yeah. Here's some parchment and a quill and some ink, yeah.
I'll dip it in the ink, and I will write down companions, essentials, make fate your own. I'll make it as kind of fancy-ish letters, but enough so he knows for certain they are the letters, they are the words. What do you think of? Turn, slide it across. This is your new name. We decided maybe this one. Just thought we'd bring it to you, and
you just watch him look at it intently.
Yeah, I'll just look at his facial features of his happiness, sadness, not sure, maybe tweak this, maybe. I'll even put the quill back into the ink bottle and push it aside, see if he wants to change anything at all.
He sees that and he just like grabs the quill.
Mm-hmm. It's all right, isn't it?
It's all right, isn't it?
I cannot read.
Amazing. Well, if you make the letters like this, what it says is companions essentials.
Aye.
Make fate your own.
Well, doesn't that just sound lovely?
It does.
Okay, are we there yet or not there?
Are we there yet?
Just wait until I let you know, because you guys were talking for a few minutes, and just while Tara had gone up first.
Just because I've already made a design for.
Yeah, that's cool. So I just wait until you're here with everyone, or or all three of you make your way up.
So, the items.
Okay.
Aye.
I quite like the look of the things that you've put out.
Oh, that's good then. Yeah. Well, so I'll quickly just start. I'll just have a little quick run through. So let's have a look. You got this one dagger, really scary. You got this other dagger, kind of scary. You've got this really deep black cloak, and you've got this slightly fainter blue cloak. Let's have a look. You got some really cool little boots, and on the side of the boots you can see that it's got like little legs, kind of like a spider legs, just gently on the sides. And you also see, and just these other boots, you can see that they have a little bit more of like a grippier surface on the sole. That's all I've grabbed out as well. Oh, and these 3 scrolls as well. So there's a lot going on.
Okay, fantastic.
There might be some other things just in the back, but right now that's all I could find. So it might take another little while to get everything out.
That's fine. This looks fantastic. Did you say something about a staff and these 3 cards?
Oh, right, yeah. And he quickly goes in the back, and as he does, and you're kind of just looking over.
While I'm waiting, I will look at the scrolls to see what kind of spell scrolls they are.
Okay.
If there are spell scrolls.
Okay, all 3 of them are spell scrolls.
Amazing. That's sexy.
So,
I can let you think about what scrolls.
No,
you
no, it's
want them
okay.
to be.
No. So everyone. Actually, let's just say, because Terra is in the middle of it, Theron, Rayloff, and Gerald all roll a d20 for me.
That's 20. No, joke.
Actually, no, sorry, d10.
D10.
300.
Which one's a D10? No.
One with 10 sides.
Did you roll a 4?
It's the one that looks like a spinning top with 0 yes.
Did you roll a 4?
I did.
I rolled a 4.
Okay, so Gerald, roll again for me.
Aww.
8,
5.
8 on the spinning top.
Yeah, cool. So 8, 4, and
5.
Rayloff. Oh, so Gerald 5. Okay, cool. Alright, so 4. Alright, the first scroll is a 4th level spell, and it is the scroll for the spell Fire Shield.
Oh, can I have it? I'm a wizard.
The 5th level spell for the second scroll.
Yeah.
Is the scroll for the spell Commune with City.
Can I have that one?
No.
And
No. It'd make real thematic sense if you give it to me,
And
trust me.
what was it? It was 8 on your roll,
8.
Theron.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm definitely
So
having
a first level spell.
a 20 level spell.
Thinking if someone would have rolled a one, if someone would have rolled a 10, does that mean it would have been a cantrip, or does that mean it would have been 10 spell? Gods can only do 10 spells.
You
Get wished twice with no repercussions.
definitely not.
Oh, I'd take so long to like lawyer it up
Yeah.
so you can, so I can get it wrong. Go on.
This user gains the feat lucky.
No, definitely fucking not.
That would not allow
The final
escape
scroll.
by the way people-
The final
Yeah.
scroll is for the spell glibness.
Limpness.
Glibness.
It's actually not a bad spell.
Limpness these nuts.
Glibness these nuts. Got it.
Oh,
So yeah, those are the three scrolls.
I'll have the glibness
And-
scroll because that's off my roll.
And just as Tara, you look over everything and you inspect the scrolls and you find out what they are. And Sierra comes back, and just as he comes back, holding a staff, and what other thing did you say?
The 3 cards that said they were
Yeah,
dangerous or something.
Yeah, so he brings the staff, and then he brings over this small little box in the land. And just as he sees you again, you hear a few footfalls behind you, and as your allies walk in behind, all you hear Sierra goes, "Oh well, isn't it a full house? Get ready for some viewing, eh? Here's everything." And he lays down the staff and the small box. And just as all of you come up to the counter and you see this like arcane buffet of different
Can I be
items.
Can I be like, is there a premium for this viewing?
Just in this moment, as you ask that, your eyes are drawn to all of these different kinds of items, armor and weapons just splayed out on the counter, all just glistening with arcane energy and intrigue. And that is where we're going to end the episode and come back next week to continue from this mini little shop before you do intend to leave Brenton.
Excellent, mate. Amazing. There's always more.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, fuck that goblin. I've never met him before. I didn't care about him. I'm going to shoot his head off.
So nice.
I mean, if you hadn't been a bit of a dickhead, then
It would have been
Yeah,
fine.
such
You
a
would've been
relationship
okay.
at first.
Alright.
However, I will take 40 gold off how much gold you owe
Yeah.
me now.
Yeah, I'll figure that out.
That's fine. He's on limited
Yeah.
gold now.
I'm keeping track of this.
all right. Well, we just want to thank everyone for watching. It's been so much fun just to fuck around in Brenton and finally say goodbye to the place soon, maybe next episode, and see where we go from there. Yeah. But yeah, with everything said and done, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.